Okay, so what just happened just now? How do we get to this moment in time?
I was just walking out of my class to my car and met you right now.
Yeah. Could you speak up a little louder because of the wind?
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Probably because of that.
Yeah.
But I just met you walking from my class to my car, and yeah,
Okay, so what's the interview about? This interview.
about mental health and feet, I think.
Feet. Yeah, exactly. All right, so let me give you some background. So my therapist had gave me this idea about dialectical behavioral therapy. This is what she taught me. Do you have a therapist?
No, but I'm gonna.
You want to get one? Okay, so she taught me about dialectical behavioral therapy, DBT. So let's say someone has anxiety. They suffer from anxiety, like they have a fear of approaching strangers. DBT will advise you to go out and approach people and to meet people. Put yourself in that position where you're going to feel uncomfortable and to get out of your comfort zone by doing a self-assessment and asking yourself, okay, what's the worst that can happen? How am I feeling right now? Is there a threat to my life? Is there a threat to my safety? If there's not, then to act opposite to what those anxious emotions want you to do and to engage. Push yourself out there and cope with the experience and to expect a pleasant event to come out of it. So, for me, I've always liked women's feet, and there are a lot of guys that like women's feet, but bringing that up to a woman could be something that can be awkward. It can cause anxiety because sometimes that's associated with being weird. So my videos is basically me talking to women, and teaching interpersonal communication skills, so people can see how different women react to guys that like women's feet. Some women are open to it, some women are closed-minded to it. But the point is to get a variety of reactions, so a person can be able to cope ahead of time and be able to, basically be able to cope with the experience. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think that's really good to you and important.
Mm-hmm.
Not too sure. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: how do you feel about your feet?
I do feel uncomfortable if like someone were to like say like they like my feet
Really?
or like look at my feet. But
Why is that?
it's because like I don't know, when in high school a lot of the guys would always like were like that. They would like touch our feet, and it just made me really uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
So they touch your feet without consent, or
Yeah.
they asked you for it?
No, like they would just come and like stare at my feet and like touch my feet.
Oh, really?
It made me like really uncomfortable because like we had barely got the opportunity to start wearing sandals in school. So yeah.
That's interesting. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. So
Yeah.
you had guys that would stare at your feet and then touch your feet without even asking,
Yeah.
and that
So,
created a bad experience. Okay, so you've had a bad experience prior. That's the only frame of reference, right? Has the guy ever communicated to you that he likes your feet? Like he said, like you have pretty feet, gave you a compliment?
yeah. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
kind of makes me feel awkward and like uncomfortable.
It still makes you feel awkward and uncomfortable?
Yeah, even like when my female friends tell me, I don't know why. I just like, I don't know.
Okay,
That's just me.
have you ever been complimented about your hair or something, another body part, like your eyes? Okay, how'd that make you feel?
Like whatever, like not as uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah,
But the feet thing just makes you uncomfortable.
a little.
Really?
But, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no. I do get feel like always kind of uncomfortable. Like I don't know why. It's just me, but like I'll get a little uncomfortable when I get a compliment. But I'm just kind of a little awkward sometimes.
You're just an awkward person, like a socially awkward person?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that why you think you might need a therapist to deal with that?
Yes, I'm working on some things.
That's good. That's good because I think everybody needs a therapist because we all have trauma in the past that we have not dealt with, and a lot of us are walking around undiagnosed. And it's good to talk to someone and a professional to see what problems you have and to work it out. So hopefully this will inspire you to see someone. And I want to do this exercise real quick. So can we see what your feet look like, bare feet? Can we create a new frame of reference for you, a positive experience?
Like I have not gone to get myself.
It doesn't matter. I've seen I've seen hundreds of feet, and it's non-judgmental. I just want to see if you're able to get out of your comfort zone, because I know it's something that is associated with something that's negative, but I want to see if we can create a positive experience for you.
Maybe another day. I'm just like, I haven't got my toes. Haven't painted my toes, so I'm like, that's why like I have shoes on right now.
All right. What about just your shoes off with your socks on? You okay with that? You look like you have small feet. What size shoe are you?
4 kids.
4 and kids?
Yeah.
That's good because you get to get kids shoes, right? You save a lot of money. You have little cute petite feet. Let me sit right here. Put your feet out. Actually, put them out here so they can be in the sunlight. All right. Yeah, they look cute. Like you have little cute petite feet. Lay your legs out straight. Okay. Size 4 kids. Lucky you. You look at a nice arch. All right. Can I touch your feet?
I'm sorry. No.
No? That's be uncomfortable for you?
Yeah. I don't really, I'm like not comfortable also with like being like affection, I guess.
Affectionate.
Yeah.
You don't like to be touched?
No.
Really?
Yeah. It's just I have a lot of issues from my childhood that I'm still working past.
You have a lot of issues from your childhood. You're 20 years old and you haven't seen a therapist yet. I definitely advise you to get a get a therapist, because you don't like to be affectionate. You don't like to be touched. Wow, and that's because of past childhood experiences. Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this interview up then. What'd you think of the interview?
It was interesting.
Interesting?
It was different. It was nice to know like about what you're going through and like how you're trying to get through, like work on things.
Okay. Is there anything about the interview that could have been better? You have any recommendations, suggestions, refinements, modifications that could be made?
No.
No?
I think so.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time and energy. Do you have any parting words?
Thank you for letting me be a part of your YouTube channel and stuff.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right, that's it. We'll end it right there. Thank you.